If you're over 60, you may recognize this pattern. Your legs don't exactly hurt, but they feel heavy. By late afternoon, your calves feel tight, your ankles look swollen, and your feet feel colder than they used to. And even though you walk regularly, the problem keeps coming back. Many older adults assume this is just aging. Others assume it's a circulation issue that only medication or compression stockings can fix. But for a large number of people, the real issue is much simpler. It's not how far you walk, it's whether your lower legs still have an effective pump. Your heart is not the only structure responsible for circulation. There is a second pump that works against gravity every time you stand or move. It sits in your calves. And after 60, it often stops working efficiently without obvious warning signs. This is one reason many Japanese elders maintain lighter, warmer, less swollen legs well into older age. Not because they train harder, not because they follow extreme routines, but because they keep this calf pump active through small daily movements, often built into simple morning habits. And there is one exercise that targets this system more directly than walking alone ever can. It is simple, it is controlled, and it is used in rehabilitation for venous circulation problems for a reason. Before looking at the exercise itself, it helps to understand why common habits fail to protect leg circulation after 60. Risk number 3, relying on walking alone for leg circulation. Walking is valuable. It supports heart health, lung function, mood, balance, and metabolism. But walking does not automatically restore strong venous return from the lower legs. As people age, walking mechanics quietly change. Stride length shortens, push-off becomes softer, heel lift becomes smaller, and calf muscle contraction becomes brief and incomplete. That matters because the veins in the lower legs do not pump blood on their own. They rely on muscle contraction to push blood upward toward the heart. When the calf contracts fully, deep veins are compressed and blood is pushed upward. When the contraction is weak or rushed, more blood remains pooled below the knee. This is how someone can walk daily and still experience heavy, swollen legs. They are moving, but the pump is not being fully activated. Clinical studies on venous insufficiency consistently show that programs including targeted calf exercises improve venous flow parameters and symptoms more reliably than general activity alone. Walking remains important, but it does not replace focused calf activation. Risk number 2, losing ankle mobility and calf strength without noticing. The calf pump depends on 2 things: calf muscle strength and ankle joint mobility. After 60, both tend to decline quietly. Calf muscle mass decreases with age, especially in people who spend more time sitting. At the same time, ankle joints often stiffen due to reduced movement variety and changes in connective tissue. When the ankle cannot move through its full range, the calf cannot contract effectively. And when the calf cannot contract fully, venous return weakens. FOT. This creates a cycle. Less movement leads to weaker pumping. Weaker pumping leads to more pooling. More pooling leads to swelling and heaviness, and swelling makes movement feel less appealing. There is also a balance consequence. Calf strength and ankle control are closely linked to stability and fall prevention. When the system weakens, people often move less because they feel less steady. That further reduces pump activation. Risk number 1, treating the calf pump as optional instead of essential. Most people understand the importance of the heart. They understand blood pressure and cholesterol. But very few understand the calf pump. Circulation is often seen as something the heart handles alone. So when leg swelling appears, people look for passive solutions. Sitting with legs elevated, wearing compression socks, reducing activity. But the calf pump is not a secondary system. It is a core part of venous return. When it weakens, blood pools, pressure increases in the lower leg veins, and fluid shifts into surrounding tissue. Over time, this contributes to swelling, visible veins, skin changes, and slower recovery after sitting or standing. In rehabilitation settings, improving calf pump function is a central strategy for managing venous symptoms. The key is not more effort, it is restoring the correct mechanism. And this is where the first exercise comes in. Exercise number 1, controlled standing calf raises. This is not a gym-style calf raise, not a fast bounce, not a burn-focused movement. This is a controlled pumping exercise designed to improve venous return. It is simple enough to perform daily, which is why it appears in many Japanese daily movement routines and rehabilitation protocols. Here is how to do it. Stand behind a stable support such as a chair, counter, or wall. Place your feet hip-width apart. Stand tall, chest lifted, shoulders relaxed. Rest your hands lightly on the support for balance. As you exhale, slowly rise onto the balls of your feet. Lift your heels as high as is comfortable, without pain. At the top, hold the position for 2 to 3 seconds. This pause is critical. It increases the duration of calf contraction and improves venous compression. Then lower your heels slowly over about 3 seconds. Do not drop. Do not rush. That is 1 repetition. For most older adults, a practical daily structure is 10 to 15 repetitions per set, 2 sets per session, once or twice per day. All movements should be pain-free and controlled. If balance feels uncertain, keep both hands on the support. If ankle range is limited, start with the smaller lift and build gradually. Research on calf pump mechanics shows that stronger, longer contractions increase the volume of blood pushed upward from the lower legs. Over weeks, this improves pump efficiency, walking comfort, and quality of life in people with venous symptoms. Why this works so well after 60. This exercise addresses several age-related issues at once. It directly activates the calf muscle pump, improving venous return. It strengthens calf muscles that are closely linked to walking speed and endurance. It improves ankle control, which supports balance and reduces fall risk. And it does all of this without impact or equipment. Japanese movement traditions emphasize exactly this kind of daily, low-intensity activation, not long workouts, not exhaustion, but frequent, controlled signals that keep essential systems active. How to integrate it safely. The goal is consistency, not intensity. Begin with small, controlled movements. Focus on feeling the calf muscles contract and release. As strength improves, the height of the lift and the quality of control naturally increase. If cramps occur, reduce the range of motion and increase rest time. Hydration and gradual progression matter. This exercise is not a replacement for medical evaluation. If you experience sudden one-sided swelling, unexplained pain, chest discomfort, or shortness of breath, seek medical attention. If you have known heart failure, advanced vascular disease, or severe balance impairment, discuss appropriate volume with your clinician. For many adults over 60, however, this single daily exercise can do more for leg comfort and circulation than additional walking alone, because it restores the mechanism that often fails quietly with age. 10 controlled repetitions, a short hold at the top, a slow, deliberate descent. repeated daily. It is not dramatic, it is not trendy, but it supports the system that keeps blood moving upward when gravity pulls it down. And when that system works again, legs often feel lighter, warmer, and more reliable. Not because you pushed harder, but because you restored what they were designed to do. Start with a minute tomorrow, give it 2 weeks of consistency. Because after 60, the most effective improvements rarely come from doing more. They come from doing the right thing every day.